cop, right? Whose side you batting for, man? Whose side?
You already know whose side. He took the oath. he swore the oath, man.
You know, you've got to be batting for the cops, man. I'm batting for the Most High, man.
That's why your preaching is basically the cops program, man. Because you want them to be people be stopped and frisked, man. Stop and molested, man.
They're saying he's gonna become an agent of wickedness, man.
And I guarantee you, Nate is the type of cop, yeah, that he ain't got. See, even if I was a cop, do you know who I'll be stop harassing? So-called white man all day long. You know, I'll be driving around in rich neighborhoods and then just stopping motherfuckers until the superintendent fucks me up, man. And says, "Look, man, what the fuck are you doing?" and then I'll do it every once in a while, man.
And this brother might have a good record. He might be catching them crooks, man.
Yeah.
And they'll still bust his ass, man.
I'll be going where them lawyers live, them doctors live, and I'll be stopping them. I'll be catching them slipping, leaving. I'll be waiting outside.
Because they get comfortable, man.
Yeah.
The heat's not on them, man. They get comfortable, man.
I'll be like, I need to see what's in that suitcase, sir. I'll be like, I'm actually a doctor.
I don't care.
Look, man, I don't care if you fucking Barack Obama. I'm searching. You've been profiled. I'm gonna search that suitcase, and I'll be damned if you don't find a fucking 8-ball in there, man. Because them cops and that they know, man. Them doctors and that do big coke. Them lawyers do big coke. I'll be searching them, man. But Nate ain't gonna do that. You know who say Nate is searching when he's doing his police work? He's like that cop from Menace to Society, man. That they got out of Boys in the Hood. One of them nigger cops that just on niggas all the time. I hate my gums because they's black. Because you's a fucking clown, man. Talking about how we hate the black woman. You hate Israel in general, man. You don't hate the so-called white man, man. You justify it.
It's Exodus 3 verse 9 again. Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me.
Yep.
And I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them.
That's right. Give me 2 Ezra the 15th chapter. That's why this kingdom is going to go down, man. Because we're being oppressed out here, man. We're being oppressed with heavy taxation. Do you know that if you really was to add up all the stealth taxes along with the income tax, in Europe we actually get taxed somewhere near 70 to 80%. If you add in VAT, petrol tax, all these fucking stealth taxes, council tax, all that they put in, we actually end up paying about 70% tax, man. That's hardcore oppression, man.
Sorry, chapter 15 or 13 is it?
15. Yeah, I want you to get me from verse 10.
2 verse 10. Or
From verse 10.
Okay, 2 Ezra chapter 15 from verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
That's right, we're living in Egypt, man. The Lord's gonna fuck this place up for the things that they do to Israel, man. 2/3 are gonna pay, but more importantly, the so-called white men, these other nations are gonna pay. They ain't being justified in any way, anything. There's nothing just about the society, about anything they do. If they do some justice, it's accidental. And they'll rectify that shortly. Right, the prison system and all that was set up. That whole drugs thing was set up by the so-called white man. The Bible says, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that he may be drunken, man. But you ain't gonna say that. You're gonna stand up there and condone the white man for molesting our women and our children and our sons in the street. Like the white man discerns who's wicked and who ain't. We should be harassed every 5 minutes,
That never even comes into his head.
I'm sure even in ancient Egypt they weren't stop and search. Not even a white man would want to stop and search, man, every 5 minutes. You niggas is wicked, man. Not even the KKK would want to search niggas every 5 minutes, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Say some shit like that, man. Yeah, bro, get me Jeremiah 16 and 15. That's why the Lord's gonna deliver us out of this place, man. Because of this wicked oppression we're underneath, man. Most I don't condone that shit.
16 and 16.
16 and 15.
16. Okay, it's Jeremiah chapter 16 verse 15. But the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
From the 14th verse.
So this is verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Yep.
But the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
That's America, man. Go on.
And from all the lands whither he hath driven them.
That's the UK, Australia, everywhere. That shows you there's Israelites everywhere, man. Because really, Egypt is America, but really, the whole world is Egypt, man. Because the whole world's all under the vibration of America. Our people are being oppressed everywhere, man. Okay? The Lord's seen that, man. And he's gonna save the elect. And he's gonna punish the white man for everyone. He's gonna punish them even for what they did to the 2/3.
That's right.
Because it was all wickedness, man.
And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers.
That's right. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 29 to 33. Because like I said, we know that being oppressed is part of the curses. We know that. Are we going to justify the oppression? No. We're not going to justify the oppressor and his schemes he comes up with to destroy our people. Stop and frisk is all about destroying our people, man. Just because you catch a Negro, say they catch a Negro with a gun, does that mean he's a murderer? You don't know why he had that gun. I don't know why he had that gun. He could have had that gun because someone out there is trying to fucking kill him. He could have had that gun because there's some cops trying to kill him. I don't know why he had that gun, but you know what? He's gonna go jail though. And you know what he's gonna become in jail? A fucking criminal. You could be damn sure, man, because jail creates criminals. That's what's gonna happen. Talking about some stop and frisk.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 28 from verse 29. And thou shalt grow up at noonday as the blind groweth in darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore.
Yeah, that's our people, man. We're only oppressed and spoiled, man, in this society, man. Because it's the curses for us breaking the law, statutes, and commandments. But we don't condone the spoilers, man. And we don't condone the methods they use to spoil our people. They're gonna pay, man. We don't condone the slave ships, man. We don't condone the hangings and the burnings. We justify the Most High. The Most High is justified because we transgressed against the Most High. We didn't transgress against the white man. We sinned against the Most High, not the white man, Nate. The Most High ain't gonna put us to death because we got an illegal gun, Nate. Or bubble-eyed lightfish, man.
Yeah.
Not even blackfish, man, because he's light-skinned. He's more like my complexion, man. He's bubble-eyed yellowfish, man. Go on, no.
And no man shall save thee. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Yep.
Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
Yeah, the white man used to have another mechanism he used to use. When the so-called black man would go to marry a black woman, the white man would pop her first, man. Oh, that was right because they was wicked niggas. Man, we don't condone that bullshit. That happened to us because, yeah, Jacob sinned. That's a curse written in the Bible. What, the white man gonna get away with that? We gonna condone it? Go on, man.
Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ash shall be violently taken away from before thy face, and thou shalt not be restored to thee.
What verse you want?
31.
Jump down to 33.
Verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labours shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt only be oppressed and crushed away.
Yep, that's it. And that stop and frisk is part of that oppression and a part of crushing our people, man. Keeping us down, keeping us under the peg, letting us know our place, like a dog. That's what stop and frisk is all about. It ain't about stopping no crime, man. If you believe it's about stopping crime, then you are fucking ignoramus, man. And you don't know nothing about the real world we live in. The white man does not want to stop crime. He makes money off prisons. He makes money off drugs. He makes money off gun sales. Okay? If they were to stop the gun crime and the drugs, how would their lawyers and their judges and their courts make all that money? Where would Goldman Sachs and all that get all their black money, which they launder to keep their banks afloat? So no, they don't want to stop crime. If they wanted to stop crime, they'll cut it off at the source. They would stop the drugs coming in at the source. They would stop the guns coming in at the source. But like I said, ain't nothing wrong with having no damn gun. Right? If Tony Blair and his goons can have guns, then me and my goons can have guns, man. That's righteousness, man.
Like I was gonna say, man, the biggest criminals ain't in the ghettos, man. Okay? The biggest criminals you see on TV, man.
They are in the ghettos, they got a badge, man. Go on, I'm only joking.
You know? The biggest criminals ain't in the ghettos, man. They ain't Jake, man. They ain't the biggest criminals. Yeah, they're a bunch of wicked niggas there. But the biggest criminals, man, you see most of them on TV, man. The majority of them you see on TV or in these big tall buildings, man.
All them motherfucking, oh man, you're gonna find all kind of illicit
in Parliament,
man.
in the banking system, in the city. That's where the biggest criminals are.
Cocaine galore. Cocaine galore. Every form of drug, heroin, all that galore.
Bunch of pedophiles and everything, man.
But these are the people that's gonna come in and stop and search my daughter, man. But then you do talking about how you defend the black woman. These are wicked, man. These are wicked, man. I don't give a fuck. Hey, my woman, man, sometimes, man. But I don't want the white man touching up my woman, man.
But does this make sense, though? It's the same criminals that set the agenda to who they're gonna stop and frisk.
That's right.
To cover their asses because they ain't being checked upon.
Like I said, the whole police, there's a reason why the police show a greater presence in the ghettos. It's not to stop no crime. It's to keep you there under that condition. To oppress you. They bring in the poverty. They know it, then they exploit it, man. Right, give me Job 20 and 19. And you could read up above if you wanted to read anything up above. Stop and molest you. Can't believe this, man. I can't believe you got Israelites condoning the so-called white man stopping and molesting Israelites in the street.
Okay, this is Job chapter 20. I'm going to read from verse 19.
Okay, wait, that's the one I called for.
Yeah, no, I was doing the verse. I'll just take this in.
Okay.
Okay, because you have oppressed and have forsaken the poor.
Right, now who's that talking about? The so-called white man. He have oppressed and forsaken the poor. You going on that the white man's out there to protect? Oh, the reason why you're scared at night is because of like the white man's there to protect you, to make you feel
protect
safe.
And serve.
What kind of what?
To protect and serve that cake bar.
But is that not the image they're promoting? That the white man's there to protect us,
that's right,
to keep us safe from ourselves. That's what he's basically saying. Now I need the so-called white man to protect me from other Israelites. I need his, so therefore he needs to have a gun licensing system. He needs to come in and stop me and stop everyone around every 5 minutes to make sure I'm safe. The white man don't give a fuck about my safety, man.
Because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not.
Yeah, that's what the white man did.
Surely he shall not feel quietness.
Hey, when they want to come and CPS your fucking kids, they call up the police to fucking back that shit up, man. How come you don't talk about that, Nate? When they want to CPS mostly who? Who do they when they come in? Whose kids do they normally come and CPS? Now I know that Jake be wicked and shit, but it's not every time they CPS that the kids were actually being abused. It's not every time.
No, not yet.
Huh?
Once they get their hands on them, man.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
when they get abused, man.
You're what is it? 7 times more likely to be abused under the care of the government. Boys Town, How many times is Sandusky? How many times is gonna come out? And who do they always come